US rolls out red carpet for Gabon coup leader. The US decision to roll out the red carpet for Gabon's coup leader, General Brice Oligui Nguema, signals a complex and controversial turn in foreign policy, raising several ethical and strategic questions. While the official US line on coups traditionally emphasizes democracy and constitutional order, this move can be interpreted as a pragmatic shift towards realpolitik in the African region. Who is General Brice Oligui Nguema? General Brice Oligui Nguema is most noted for orchestrating the bloodless coup that ended the Bongo dynasty's long reign in Gabon. This military takeover, the first since Gabon's independence from France, did not garner as much international praise as Niger's coup, which occurred around the same time. Nguema is also widely recognized as a relative of the Bongo family, and for his role in perpetuating their political legacy. Over the years, he has been known to benefit significantly from the corruption that marked the Bongo era, amassing considerable wealth, which is evident not only in Gabon but also in various Western cities. Notably, the coup in Gabon faced little condemnation from the West, largely because Nguema was not seen as a threat to Western interests, making him an acceptable successor to the Bongo regime. Double standards in democracy. Promotion. One of the most glaring critiques is the apparent double standard the US exhibits in handling African coups. The Biden administration, which has positioned itself as a global defender of democratic values, has frequently condemned coups in countries like Niger, Mali and Guinea. Yet by welcoming Nguema, the US appears to be endorsing a military takeover in Gabon. This raises the question: are some coups more acceptable than others when strategic interests are at stake? Strategic interests versus democratic values. Gabon's coup likely received softer treatment because of its relative geopolitical insignificance compared to other African countries embroiled in anti-Western insurgencies or ideological power struggles. Gabon is an oil-producing country, and its stability is important for international energy markets. By engaging with Nguema, the US may be securing its interests in this resource-rich country, even if it comes at the cost of sidelining democratic principles. Legitimacy and power dynamics. Another concern is the precedent this sets for African leaders and military juntas. By engaging with Nguema, Washington risks legitimizing a military leader who came to power by overthrowing a democratically elected, albeit deeply flawed, government. This could embolden other military leaders on the continent to attempt similar coups, believing that they, too, might be diplomatically embraced if they can offer enough strategic or economic value to the US mixed messaging to African nations. The move also complicates Washington's messaging to African populations yearning for political reform and democratic governance. On the one hand, the US consistently advocates for transparent elections and democratic transitions. On the other hand, it seems willing to accept unelected leaders in countries like Gabon if they serve broader American interests. This could undermine US credibility across Africa, as civil society organizations and pro-democracy movements may feel betrayed by what they see as selective adherence to democratic principles. The risks of engaging authoritarianism. By offering a warm welcome to Nguema, the US risks normalizing military-led governments in Africa. Historically, authoritarian regimes, whether military or civilian, tend to be more repressive, less transparent, and prone to corruption. The embrace of Nguema may offer short-term stability, but it could also perpetuate the cycle of poor governance, underdevelopment, and instability that plagues many African nations. Instead of addressing the underlying issues that led to the coup, this engagement could merely be postponing deeper political and social crises. Conclusion. The US red carpet treatment of Gabon's coup leader exemplifies a stark trade-off between idealism and pragmatism. While it may secure short-term strategic or economic benefits, this decision sends mixed signals about America's commitment to democracy in Africa. By appearing to condone coups in some cases, the US risks undermining its moral authority and contributing to a broader erosion of democratic norms across the continent. For African leaders, if democracy is truly synonymous with good governance, it is their duty to achieve it for their people, rather than relying on Western models of democracy. The West has made it clear that their focus is on what maintains their dominance, not necessarily on promoting what is right or just for others.
Join us at Diaspoint and share your constructive views and opinions. Your voice has the power to uplift marginalized communities and inspire real change. Together, we can build an informed society that stands against bad governance. Watch, comment, and share Diaspoint articles with your network to help create a positive impact. Diaspoint, empowered by Africans in diaspora.